Orlando, they won their last matchup, that game against the Kings. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. So tonight, two inexperienced teams facing off. Shaq, if you were coaching a young club, what advice would you give?
Well, you got to play within yourselves, and if you make a mistake, don't let it get in your head. You just got to keep playing.
Wouldn't you also say, hey, get the...
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Orlando Magic today. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Taking a look at New York, still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer to where they were a season ago.
And seeing where the Knicks are, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. But they have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
And there were such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
A look at the Magic starting group. Cook out there with money. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Boucher in at the power forwards position. Orders for a couple teams that had high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustration starting to build, and you can even sense it with the fans. They're getting a little bit nervous here.
And this is the critical stage where when you've gotten out of the gate slowly, it's your leadership that has to step up. They've got to have a strong voice in the locker room, not overreact to mounting frustrations, and just calm the nerves of the young players. It's important to keep your unity in tough times.
One of the coaches always say, don't let go of the rope. Everybody's got to pull in the right direction, same direction. Don't let go of the rope.
Great point, Kev.
And that one's good, Henry.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, I did catch up with the head coach of the Knicks. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. And he thinks that cost him the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today, and the key to that will be shot selection.
Well, I think that means they need everyone being decisive out there. Make strong, quick decisions at the offensive end.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Cook, the pass to Money. The pass to Harkins. The shot from the low post is good.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Well, these are the players you don't want to give any space to beyond the arc right now. The best long-range shooting guards in the past 10 games. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside, Mullen, Boucher with the rebound. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game.
It's hard to believe he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
And obviously makes it very difficult to defend because he can
Thompson with the rebound. Orlando leading by 4. Harkless with it. He had 13 points in the win against Sacramento.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Now, here's Mullen. T right on him. Pass to Holland. New York moving the ball around. Roberts. And no good that time. And Orlando will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job of penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
And right now, they have all the momentum. I mean, just look at the score.
No, there's no doubt. You can see if the league continues to grow, they're not slowing down. I love the pressure they're applying.
Here's Money. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Holland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Harkless. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
I think, Greg, they didn't let the crowd or the noise get to them, and they have to be happy with how they played and executed on the road in that one.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Passes it to Barry, trying to get something going, and he lays it up and in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. Misses the layup. Knicks trail by 6. Out left to the wing. Out to the wing. Pass to Barry. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
Checking out the numbers for Harkless. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. Averaging about 11 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
And Thompson throws it down.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Kicks to Robinson. And there's the pass to Murray. He feeds it to Henry. Inside, here's Barry. Broke loose.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Here's Money. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Money's got 10 points.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Pass to Knox. Fires it up. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Of course, you were a point guard in your playing days. What qualities did you look for in a backcourt mate? Someone to play off?
Well, I would say they were similar to what I looked for in all of my teammates. Certainly you wanted players who were 3-tool players, somebody who could put the ball on the floor, use their dribble well, somebody who could...
Oh!
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
Barry passes to Murray. They need this. Off the left rim and out.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Here's Money. Now the feed to Thompson. Robinson with the block, and he recovers it. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Boucher's got his second basket of the night.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Passes it to Money for the finish. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Murray outside. He kicks it to Henry. Back to Murray. Takes the three. Rebound by the Magic. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Boucher's shot is off.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. You can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Murray kicks to Henry. Back to Murray. Dishes it to Henry. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Money.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Barry. Doesn't go for him. And Orlando the other way now. And here come the Magic again. Orlando with the fast break.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance. Going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Murray. Robinson dishes to Henry. Here's Murray. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
That's the Cook. Here's Boucher. Shoots over Henry. Boucher's shot is off. The Knicks shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Here's Knox. Murray outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
You just got to love the way he moves the ball. Very unselfish.
I tell you, he's looking to set up his guys as much as possible, and you can tell his teammates really appreciate it.
124 left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Henry. Passes it to Barry. Murray outside. Kicks it to Henry. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Murray. Boucher with the rebound.
You know, they're trying to battle back, but he's missing shots.
Oh. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And the Knicks with possession here. Barry passes to Robinson. And here is Murray. Goes up with a strike. Rebound by the Magic. Thompson's got rebound number 10 tonight. Oh, that last one.
They've been sensational on the backcourt to start this game. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. A different look for New York. That one misses. New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Outside Mullen. That's tipped. And so it's Orlando. Incomplete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Mullen, and it's Motley in at the 4. Cook, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So it's the Knicks now. Now here's Mullen, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul, and New York making a change here. Hollins checked in. And here are the Knicks now. New York moving it around. Cloak loose. Pass to Roberts. He dishes it to Mullen. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. Cook, the pass to Money. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Count that one. Money's got 25 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Magic.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
To the middle, here's Money. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. With the analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris, do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories?
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green. whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the fourth quarter of games. When it becomes a possession ball game and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up for teammates' mistakes, I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I love the impact of the numbers.
Outside Mullen. To the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Money passes to Cook. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
New York shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Jinx. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, you were the first female commentator to ever call a Knicks game on radio or television, and I imagine you remember that first broadcast very well.
I sure do, Kevin. It was against the Bucks. I filled in for the great Clyde Frazier, and the Knicks had just made it to the finals the year before, so it was exciting on a number of levels.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Money passes to Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he's still adding to that arsenal.
Outside Mullen. Outside Gordon. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Roberts is checked in for New York. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Money. 2 points, that one goes. Money's got 27 points.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
That's how you attack. Wow.
How'd he do that?
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
That's tipped. Harkless with the steal, all by himself.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage of look as you can really get.
It's tipped, and again, New York turns it over. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Magic, A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out New York, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And when I look at Orlando, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And their job now is a simple one. Keep doing exactly what they've been doing and get themselves in the best position possible for the postseason.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. We've seen, Doris, the NBA take a very active role in growing the game internationally. Talk about some of the specifics you've seen in that regard.
Well, I think you have a great leader at the top in Adam Silver who understands that the game is growing on an international stage. It's becoming increasingly popular. And so you see NBA teams going over and playing regular season games in different countries. That's one particular way. Then you have the NBA Cares initiative, which when those teams are over there, they can go out and build basketball academies. NBA in Africa is a once-a-year trip, and they bring 2 teams of NBA players. Think about some of the players off of that continent where they have turned into legit stars. So I think it's important that the game continue to develop, and I love that the NBA considers it part of their responsibility.
Launches a 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. 10 points for him.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc. Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
The dish to Roberts. Gordon kicks to Garnett. Here's Jinx. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the wing right side, Romero. Orlando grabs the miss. Johnson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The pass to Romero. Here's Jinx. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
No, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Cloak loose, and another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Garnett left side. Now here's Gordon. He started close. Count that one. Gordon's got his first basket.
How about the touch and the under control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
To the paint. Here's Romero. Off target with his 3.
No, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
And there's the feed to Harkless. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Now here's Garnett. T right on him. He kicks it to Gordon. Back to Garnett. Some nice passing by New York here. And here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he makes the first. So New York ends up going with the new group. No good on the second free throw. For New York, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Passes it to Murray. From outside the arc. New York, no good that time either. And it's Cook with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Money passes to Thompson. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Barry. And again, it's the Knicks missing. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
The Magic have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Knox misses. Orlando dictating the flow. Harkless the pass to Money. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the Knicks miss again.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
And he slams it one-handed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. They keep sending him to the line, and he has been unable to respond, missing most of them. He's only made 4.
And his performance at the stripe hasn't been what I'd call outstanding in this game so far.
Knox the pass to Barry. On left of the wing. Shot to stop the run. Thompson with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
The quick look, no good that time. The Knicks shooting only 21% from the field so far. Here's Knox, defended by Harkless. Here's Knox. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by the Magic. Thompson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Rebound by Murray. Tipped away. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
So, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for him.
Yeah, I think, Greg, the faster the tempo, the better they are. And I love the pace they're playing with right now.
Outside Robinson. Back to Murray. The layup missed.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Knicks on offense. Teardrop shot. Good D by Thompson.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
And he pulls off the Houdini to fake that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Barry passes to Robinson. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Knicks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And that one falls to Robinson. Robinson hits them both. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. Orlando dictating the flow. Pass to Harkless. Here's Money. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Motley. Here's Knox. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Money. Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop him. And so it's Orlando, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with ease.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Thompson, Money out there with Cook. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Boucher in at the post.
Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says thank you very much. Wide open look at 3, as easy as that.
Here's Money, doesn't get it to drop for him. Feeds it to Henry. And he jams it with authority.
And has to defend better in the paint. Just let him set up way too deep.
Right, Greg. You've got to push him off the box because once he's got that deep low post position, turn the lights off.
Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Boucher's shot is off. The Knicks shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Outside Mullen. In the corner, Henry with it. Now here's Mullen. Defense is right there. The pass to Holland. Roberts looking for an opening. Outside Mullen. Knocks it loose. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Money. Henry with the rebound. Henry's got 7 rebounds in the game.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
From the arc, sinks the three-pointer. He's got 16.
Marvelous start to the second half. 3 for 3.
Here's Money, defended by Mullen. Money passes to Thompson. Harkless on the wing. He's got 12. Down low. Van X pull it in.
Tough start to the second half. Just 1 for 5. Wow.
Here's Jinks. Off target from outside.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Cook. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cook's got 5 now.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
The 3. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Roberts. Roberts got his first points of the game.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Down low, here's Jinks. Good D by Thompson.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Jinks. That shot is off. And Orlando will come the other way. To the paint. Harkless with the bucket. Harkless has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he... would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
The Knicks making a switch here. Henry passes to Romero. Here's Knox. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Garnett kicks to Mullen. Knocked away. Pass to Henry. Now Garnett. To the middle. Here's Henry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Knicks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. That's good from Henry. He hits both from the strike. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Money, guarded by Garnett. It's rebounded by New York. Henry's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Right wing. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Harkless.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything, and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
To the wing on the left. Here's Romero. New York, no good that time either.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Misses from close range.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Murray, good. Murray's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And now the Knicks on the break. Knox with the ball. Nails it from the high post.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. Shots good by Boucher.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And it's Murray penetrating. Gordon. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Knicks. Pass to Berry. To the inside. Here's Romero. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Thompson. First in rebounding. First in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Here's Murray. And yes, it's good. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
Now Harkless, 18 points for him. That one falls. Money's got 57 points.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Back to Murray. Dishes to Gordon. To the paint. And it's Murray. That time on the assist by Gordon. 8 points for Jamal Murray. Magic have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Stolen by Gordon. Berry passes to Knox. Murray outside. Again, the miss by Murray.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
There's the pass to Berry. Inside, Gordon dishes to Murray. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. Number 1, Mo Harkless.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Oh, no doubt. He is their decision maker offensively, the one who calls the shots. And those decisions are almost always the right ones. He is just so smart with the basketball.
Thompson right side, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. Another bucket. Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Motley. Harkless with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. And another one falls.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Murray, the pass to Knox. New York moving it around. Offensive rebound. Motley no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Well, there's no doubt this quarter has been all about them. They've come out hot, and they're not showing any signs of letting up.
Murray kicks to Motley. Here's Knox. Here's Robinson, and he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you, good things always come when you've got players who work hard for second chance opportunities.
Passes it to Cook. Harkless with it. Shot from 16. Robinson pulls it in. 1:58 left to play here in the third. Out left to the wing. Pass to Berry. Down low. Here's Murray. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Murray's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
Lets the three fly. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
So much tenacity. Really tries to outwork everyone around him.
Here's Murray. He's got 10. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Knox the pass to Murray. And the pass to Berry. Lets it go with a 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Murray outside. To the left side wing. Here's Knox. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Knox has got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
And now Knox running the floor all by himself. He gets that one. Knox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Gets the ball up the court immediately, and that pass to find the man cutting to the bucket couldn't have been timed any better.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Magic opening up a huge gap. And do not go away as we'll... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Mullen, and it's Henry in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Money passes to Boucher. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. New York shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. And it's Henry atop the key. Doors with a more punitive luxury tax. Draft picks with their cost-controlled salaries. Never more important than they are today.
No doubt, Kevin. I think teams are very hesitant to part with first-round picks because they have been critical. But I think you also have to consider the second-round picks as being valuable assets. Think about the Golden State Warriors. In each of the last 2 years, they have purchased for money a second-round pick from another organization. And both times, those players ended up being critical parts of the rotation. Every draft pick, first or second round, has value.
Here's Money. And another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
Hits it again. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jinx. New York, no good that time either.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Mullen. Kicks it to Garnett. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Shoots the three. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Well, the league taking steps towards to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Garnett kicks to Holland. Pass to Motley. And the league last season, Doris, looking to tighten up on the traveling calls. Think that's a move in a positive direction and it's had a good effect?
Okay, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's a traveling violation that should be called.
Yes.
We have given the offensive players enough advantages, and by that I mean we've made it less physical on the perimeter. You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement, and so I think anytime you learn from a kid, listen, if you pick up that pivot foot, it's a travel. In the past, I thought a lot were missed. What's your take on it, Kev?
I like what you said, and even more for the younger kids who are learning the game. They got to play the right way. It's got to be called.
That's right.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Harkless, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Holland. Pass to Motley. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus. Not good.
To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now here's Garnett. Not a lot of room. Here's Romero. And the three off target. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 19-4 run. Another one goes. Incredible. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 in 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future, understanding nutrition to training to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why you wouldn't want to extend that window as long as possible? You're playing a kid's game for fun, Kevin. Come on, let's lengthen it out if we can.
Garnett outside. That shot, no good. Orlando's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Money, guarded by Garnett. Money passes to O'Connor. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Here's Holland. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Orlando's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Collins kicks to Garnett. He tries for 3. No good on the shot. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Money passes to Cook. Here's Money. O'Connor defended by Gordon, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Garnett outside. Outside Gordon. Pass to Romero. Gordon finds Garnett. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night, it's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night. A nightmare quarter for this guy. Simply can't buy a bucket.
Cook looking it over. Second chance shot. Again, the Magic score.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever, because it's not easy to get that mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
The pass to Thompson. Tries from 7. That misses off the backboard. Here's Holland. Passes to Romero. Gordon kicks to Holland. Some nice passing by New York here. Garnett outside. Can they get it? That shot off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
To the middle. Out to the wing. From the arc. The rebound by Cook.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit, just to try to find something that works.
Roberts. Rebound by the Magic. Pass to O'Connor. Harkless with it. The pass to Money. Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro overseas at 16, would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for something like this. What I do believe is the NBA could become more involved across the board, and we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League, and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
Passes to Romero. Here's Roberts, defended by Harkless. Fades away, and it's Gordon missing.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
As we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for money.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Pass to O'Connor. Here's Money to the paint. Deflects the pass. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
Seven seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Murray outside. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.